Hey friends, my name is Siddharth. Welcome to my C Sharp programming channel. Today I'm going to discuss about two common and very basic programs that are asked during interview. First is the Fibonacci and Factorial. Very straightforward, simple, but commonly asked questions. So let's discuss about that. I'm going to start with Fibonacci series first. So Fibonacci is a series of number which starts with 0 and 1, and the next digit is the addition of the two digits before it. For example, I have my Fibonacci series over here. So 0 and 1 as it is. The next digit that I have, it's the addition of previous two digits, 0 and 1. Similarly, 2 that I get, it is from the addition of 1 and 1. And the last 8 digit that I have, it's the addition of 5 and 3, which is 8. That way it keeps on incrementing. So let's see in program how that works. So here is my function, Fibonacci. So here what I did is, so this is my entry point, static void main, and I have simply called the Fibonacci method. And because I have declared this method as a static, this is a static method, so I don't have to create an object. I simply call this method over here. That's it. So let's dive into the program. So first of all, I have initialized two values, n1 and n2, which is 0 and 1. The next variables I have assigned, I'm going to use it inside the program. So console write, enter the number of elements, whatever number of elements I have. I will consume it, parse it into int, and store it in number. Console.write, so n1 and space n2, and then another space. So I have 0, I have 1. The next third digit, I'm going to get it from this for loop. So for loop starts with 2 and less than whatever number I have, in this case 5. So if 2 is less than 5, go inside the loop. And so n3 would be the addition of n1 and n2. This. So right now n1 is 0 and n2 is 1. So n3 would be the addition of n1 plus n2. So 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. The next line is console write n3. n3 is 1. So I'm printing 1 over here, right? After that, I'll assign n2 to n1 and n3 to n2. So n3 1, I will assign it over here, which is going to be 1. Yeah, and whatever value I had in n2, I would assign over here, which is 1. So I'm done that. For loop increment I is equal to 3, still less than 5. So n3 would be the addition of n1 plus n2, which is 1 plus 1 is going to be 2. Next line console.write print n3. So n3 right now I have 2, so 2 is printed over here. And then whatever value n2 assigned to n1, n3 assigned to n2. So n3 I'm going to remove 2 from here and assign it over here, and n1 is still 1. So assigning is done. For loop again incremented, n3 would be n1 plus n2. So this time n1 1, n2 is 2, so n3 is 3. Print n3 and I have this value. Next assign n2 into n1, n3 into n2. So n3 3, I'm going to remove it over here, assign it here, and whatever value I had n2, I would assign it to here, right? And again the loop goes, n3 would be n1 plus n2, which is 2 and 3, 5. Console.write print n3, n3 would be here 5. That way the loop keeps on going. Let's see this in action. Uncommented Fibonacci. To hit execute. I think I have it. Yeah. So let's say number of elements 5. So I got 5 elements, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. So that way how Fibonacci series works. Let's go to the next example. factorial. So I'm going to common Fibonacci. I don't need this right now. I'm going to factorial. So factorial is simply the number which is multiplied by its predecessor numbers. Like if I have the factorial of 5, I'm going to keep on multiplying in descending order, decremental order. So 5 into 4 into 3 into 2, 1. So this is a factorial of 5, and of course multiplied, which I believe it is 120. Let's see in code how that works. So I have used a couple of variables. Fact initialized to 1. Enter any number, whatever number I have, it store in the variable. So this is my for loop over here. Start with 1. So let's say that my number is 5, right? So I is equal to 1. I should be less. If I is less than or equal to 5, go inside the loop. Fact, which is 1. Fact is equal to fact into I. I is also 1. So this is my fact and this is my I. 1 into 1 is equal to 1. So fact is 1 right now. Loop again. I would be 2. So my new fact would be fact 1 and I it is 2. So 1 into 2 is equal to 2. My new fact is now 5. Sorry, it's 2, yeah. So loop again. I would be incremented. I is equal to 3. So fact would be 2, which I already had 2. 2 into 3, which is 6. Now my new fact is 6, and I would be incremented to 4 less than 5. So fact is equal to previous value 6 into 4, 24, and then 24 into the last digit number, which is 5. So 24 into 5, 120. That way it keeps on looping. Let me show you this one in action. I'm going to uh, add a breakpoint over here, and I have, yep, I have used this.